Eagles fourth quarter live. It's a new show. I'm Mike Missanelli with Todd Herremans. We're going to analyze this fourth quarter live and in person. It's pretty cool, Todd. How you feeling right now about this game? It's 17-12 as we go through the fourth quarter, and the Jacksonville Jaguars have a drive going.
Yeah, it's not comforting after watching last week, but we'll see what happens here. There's still hope.
It's a must-win situation, right? They can't possibly lose this game right now.
Well, yeah, we were just talking about that. They come back 3-5. There's really no deals to be made in trades before the trade deadline or anything like that. You're just going to see what happens in the offseason at that point.
So basically, they would tell their fans, we're not invested for the rest of the season. You think that would go over pretty well?
I mean, I feel like the fans would already feel that way, kind of. I don't think the fans are going to still be, thinking that we're contenders if we come back from London 3-5. So we'll see.
Even with this division the way it is, they can win the division at 9-7. We both know that, right? They can win 9-7, so it would allow them only 2 more losses for the rest of the year. I understand it's like climbing uphill. I get it, but we'll see what happens here.
Right. I mean, that's the only thing that's saving them to this point is that the division's such a toss-up,
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter defense, of course, last week versus Carolina. You saw what happened, and they're showing it on the screen right now. They go up 226 yards in the fourth quarter, and here the Jags are driving here at the 30. Bortles looking pretty good today. Actually, his quarterback rating is pretty high, and he's run the football in key spots for them to get them first downs.
Yeah, Bortles looks like a legit NFL quarterback today. He's on the upswing. He's trending upwards today.
Yes, and now Wentz, after a shaky start, also has been pretty good and made a great play on third down, the conversion to Matthews to keep that drive going, and then got the touchdown, of course, to Smallwood in the flank where he didn't get it to him last week. Right. The Eagles have to win. I mean, 17-12, they got to stop them here.
Yeah. I mean, we need a big stop right here, and we need to see some control of the game when the Eagles get the ball back.
Now, folks at home, you can join us for the conversation. Just look on the screen in your upper left-hand corner and hit that. Click on that, and you can join the conversation. We'll try to answer your questions for this fourth quarter as we watch the game together. Jags in a 1st and 20 situation, got pushed back there. So key penalty right there. Four-man rush, Todd.
Yep.
What you do with a four-man rush, you dump it in that vacated area, right?
You do check downs and try to get some yak. Nice. I mean, that's what you want to do in that situation for the Jags, but
now last week, of course, Schwartz played it soft in the secondary in the fourth quarter. Let's see if he changes it up here. Here comes a blitz. Comes Malcolm. They block it pretty good. Oh.
Yeah, it's all jammed.
Wow, that could have been a major play there.
Thank God he slipped. But that takes him back into field goal range.
TJ Yeldon made a good play here.
Yeah.
He got Hicks.
Woo.
Always good when your running back picks you up, Todd, right?
Jesus. Westbrook bailed me out quite a few times like that, him and Shade. There's nothing worse than whiffing at the line and then turning around, and it's such a good feeling to see someone help you out.
They hold no field goal here. This would be major.
Yeah. Turnover would be nice. Turnover, get us some momentum going the other way. Sometimes you got to speak it into existence.
We have a comment from Rich. Rich says that Philly D is Swiss cheese. No, not yet. Not yet. You got a 3rd and 10 here. Not Swiss cheese yet.
Oh. Did Malcolm get a hand on that?
Well, he went a long way to make this play. That's a great play. Yeah, it looked like a touchdown.
Yeah. That was a great play by Malcolm.
Safety. 3rd and 10. Does he blitz him here?
Nah, I wouldn't.
No? Stay back?
Stay back a little
Stay
bit.
back.
Too many holes if you blitz.
That's all right, there it is, the field goal. Buckled down pretty good there.
Nice.
If you want to join the conversation, the upper right-hand corner, it says fan line. So click on that. You can ask a question to us live. We'll read the question. John in the comments, mobile quarterbacks have given us trouble, but this is Bortles. Bortles has been pretty mobile today. He's rescued a couple of plays. So this doesn't do him any good. 17-12, 17-15, a little bit because they can win it with a field goal. But the Eagles have to get down the field and score here.
Yeah, they need to control the ball at this point.
Yep, need a drive.
I'm proud of it. What's that whistle?
Eagles are favored by 3, Todd. That's a interesting score if it stays.
Right. What is that, 3 field goals for Jacksonville so far?
Yep.
Didn't that dude break some record or something like that?
Really?
Today? I thought so. I like the headline. Mike, I didn't even catch the first half of the game. I was driving back from Atlantic City.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You were doing that show.
Twitter, and I saw that Lane and Peters were both out, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, but Lane's done. Peters is back. They had Wisniewski playing guard, Sayamalo playing left tackle, and Vaitai playing right tackle for a while in this game.
Peters was playing left guard?
No. When Peters was out, Sayamalo moved to left tackle. Wisniewski came in to left guard. And Vaitai stayed at right tackle for Lane. All right, Nate is checking in. He says, okay, Mike, you're the play caller for the Birds this drive. What are you doing here? Well, I'm going to try to run the football, but I can't. I got to let Carson loose a little bit. He's got to make some plays here. They got to get the ball down the field. They're not going to get it by just running. So I kind of would be playing it the same way. Also, Bill checking in says, Bill says the Cowboys are going to bye. Redskins and Giants play each other. How important is a Philly win for the NFC race? Well, it's obviously important. They've got to somehow get the 9 wins and hope they can beat Washington in the last game of the year to get that tie break and win a division and then get in the playoffs. So, I like the Giants actually upset the Redskins. So we'll see what happens. All right, we're 17-15 in a commercial break. Kyle will be back with us momentarily. Again, you can check us out. Eagles Fourth Quarter Live is going to be a weekly occurrence where we go through the play-by-play of the fourth quarter here with our reactions to it, just as you guys are reacting at home. (17-15). Eagles have the ball. People wondering what kind of offensive drive they have to forge here. This is where the running game is important, but this is where they kind of can't rely on their running game because there's nobody really you can rely on. They've got 3 guys running the football today, but who they choose in this fourth quarter? Probably Smallwood. Here we go. That's a great throw by Wentz in the middle of the field. And Jordan Matthews has been excellent today for him.
Nice.
That's just a great throw in the middle of the field. Now he started off with a big pass. Forget the run. They got Matthews outside here. Yep. And just beat him to the inside. That's a great throw, Todd. That is right on.
That is a great throw. Right on the money. Right in the breadbasket. He catches it in stride. Good ball. See what happens? You keep him clean and upright.
Now that's what he does. Another quarterback gets sacked there. Slides out of there strong.
Wow. Nice.
Pretty good protection early. Good coverage.
What do you think they're saying to him right there about the end of his run?
I think they tell him to slide, but in a situation like that where his instincts take over, he's looking for the first down. He's going to dive every time.
Yeah. He almost looks like he cuts this defender. It's a nice block. Nice cut block by the quarterback there.
Well, they got down the field quick.
A couple more of them, he'll get people avoiding him like Cam Newton. Huh?
He's so slippery and strong. In a lot of ways, he's like McNabb, the way he could slide out of there.
Dude, he's so strong.
Yep.
I feel like that's one of the things that sets him apart. The play that always comes to mind is when he just like rose out of that huddle of bodies last year and just took off forward. I forget what game that was.
One of our viewers wants me to weigh in about what concerned you from the first half. Actually, I thought they played okay in the first half. They got sloppy early, turned the ball over, but I thought they righted the ship pretty well. That's Adams. Run pretty well today, nice. Adams. They trust him in the fourth quarter. This is the first time I've seen this.
They got to lean on it. Hitting some nice seams. Peter's getting it done.
Yeah,
he's battling out there.
That's a big day for him. He's still have him in the game. A little bit of trust today with this kid. I think they didn't play him in the fourth quarter last week because they were afraid that he might fumble. But it looks like they have to get a little more confidence in him now.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a huge worry, like with a young back late in the game, putting that responsibility in his hands.
Hey, if they score here, I don't think Jacksonville can get down the field that quickly for 2 scores.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, their offense.
We score here.
Isn't potent enough.
10 minutes left. Unless they hit like one over the top right away.
Touchdown here. Touchdown, I think, locks this up.
Yeah.
Bill checks in. He says, was it me or did Wentz look awkward running on that play? Did he look awkward to you? I don't think he looked awkward. I think he was stumbling as he was trying to dive. But he got out of there pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think that he was awkward at all.
And Al is saying he needs to learn how to slide. Yeah, he does, but he's not going to.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's got to be whatever's natural at that point. You can go ahead and slide, and if you don't feel comfortable, you're going to catch your shoe in the turf and twist your ankle or whatever. Nice.
Yeah, that's the end.
That's neat.
They tried to single him with a cornerback there. First, you're going to win that every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Our tight end combo is nice.
That was a money drive. And that's a winning team drive right there. You answer a field goal with a touchdown.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. Scoring in the red zone is key, you know? Teams that don't score in the red zone usually have a hard time being better than 8-8.
22-15, folks. I gotta be honest with you. Jacksonville scores twice, I'd be stunned. Against this defense and the fact that they're pretty feeble offensively. Not going to happen. I know. I mean, don't jinx them.
Don't put it out there.
Don't jinx them.
Universe is wicked.
All right, so Bill is saying Josh Adams is making people notice him. Maybe we can stop hearing about McCoy and Le'Veon. Well, you can think of it that way. I wouldn't trust the running backs right now. I would still kind of make a deal for a running back if you can get one.
If you can go run the ball against Jacksonville over, you know, granted it's a little different circumstances, the weather, and, you know, you're in London, short trip or long trip, stuff like that. But if you can run against Jacksonville, that's a good run defense. That's promising for the rest of the season.
What's the likelihood, in your view, having played in the league for a lot of years, that a rookie running back from this point on will be able to carry the load?
Nah, probably not. Not likely. I mean, if you're going to try to lean on a young running back, you need to have a stable of young running backs, you know, because it's rare for a young player to have that mentality where, hey, I can have a couple bad plays and then bounce back. You know, a lot of young players don't stay even keeled. They're either really high or really low.
So a 7 to 10 carry guy, basically. You make him.
I would say, yeah. You know, you could even go up to, you know, games, but he's not gonna be 20 to 30 any point in time. I mean, we don't really have that back now. Yeah. So what I saw in the third quarter right there, Mike, kind of had me worried, just like last week. You know, I kind of had a feeling where we're going to let it slip away after we got that lead, but this is encouraging. They've answered.
Yeah, they did. I'm watching this Jacksonville offense. They struggle. You know, they really do. They're trying to get the ball down the field, and Bortles has been one of keeping them afloat with some runs. So I just can't see that they have a quick strike ability here.
Yeah.
Ever been to London, Todd?
I feel like no, I haven't. Have you?
Yes, a couple times.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it was a fun city. They have great food because of the imports. There's a lot of European people settle in London, open restaurants. So while English food isn't that great, the import food is really good.
Okay, so there's a good restaurant.
Yeah, it's a really good restaurant town. They're especially Indian food.
Yeah, I've heard
a lot of Indians that settle in London. It's fantastic Indian food.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'd love to go. I was waiting for the Eagles to take me this year, but it never came.
Yeah, it's a new venture for us. It's called Eagles Fourth Quarter Live, where we're Todd Herremans and myself, Mike Missanelli. We're looking at the fourth quarter, watching along with everybody else. If you have any comments, you can hit us up and click the line in the upper right-hand corner to join the conversation. I would think Jeff tweets in on the fan line, how quickly does Jacksonville need to score here? Well, they're 2 scores away, so it would behoove them to score quick, but they're not a quick score offense. So I'm thinking if they score here, they only leave like 4 minutes left on the clock at best, and then it's in the Eagles' hands to convert some first downs and salt this game away. I think you should feel pretty confident right now if you're an Eagle fan.
I agree. I think that, yeah, barring like a break of a long run or anything, it's going to take them 4 or 5 minutes to score here.
Maybe even longer.
Let this D-line get to work.
I think TJ was afraid to get hit there.
Come on, you heard the
footsteps?
footsteps?
I think he did. You know that swing pass where you kind of see the guy in the corner of your eye, but you don't really know how close he is?
Yeah.
As soon as you turn around, you get whacked.
You got some small back.
So he's going to hit again there. I guess TJ Yeldon didn't catch the ball much at Alabama. No need to.
He definitely seems hesitant. Can't be scared. Well, he knows everything's going to be given up underneath, so somebody's going to come down with a hammer.
3rd and 4, big down here. What do they do? Oh, Fletcher jumped. Oh, that's a great play. Oh, my God, where'd that come from?
Oh, thank goodness.
Who'd they catch there?
That was Yeldon. It was like a little wheel route, it looked like.
Oh, he got hung up. Hicks got hung up.
Yep. On that crossing route.
Hung up with an offensive lineman.
Damn.
There he goes. I'm proud of. Uh-oh, it's a taunting play. That's really foolish.
No.
Come on, Bradham. Oh, hitting the head of the quarterback. They called Bradham there. Oh, it was Bradham. I thought it was a taunt.
Yeah, it was
they called
Bradham.
a hit. Oh, I don't know about that. Where did he hit that? No, come on.
That's a
not
terrible
a good call. The taunting,
dude.
maybe, but not that.
Yeah. Dude, he was trying to, stop.
That's a bad call.
Shit, call. Look at that. They're inside the fucking 10. Uh-oh.
Need to close it down a little bit here. That's where I thought he got it with the taunt.
That's what I thought.
They're going to fritter this away. They get the field goal here instead of the touchdown, which is huge after that big play. Right. Bill says, are they serious with that call? Yeah, that's a horrendous call. Now, I'm very partial to protecting the quarterback, but not in that spot.
So you're all for all these?
I am. I think you got to keep the quarterback in the field. But while he's in the pocket, when he starts to be a runner, it lessens it a little bit.
Yeah, but I think they're getting a little carried away where you can't.
They had a break there. See, they stink. They don't have any playmakers. I mean, you got to catch that ball. It's a little behind him, but what do you do here? Kick the three. You get the three.
You have to. Well,
yeah, you 2 scores down. You got to kick a three anyway.
You got to take the three. You need it anyway. Eagles should be able to put together the next drive here and just run the clock out, hopefully.
Will they ever get close to the goal line again, though, to consider a touchdown? Will they get this close?
I don't know. Probably not. Let's hope not. Jesus. So let's go back to this quarterback thing. So you're all for a rule that, like, they can't even land on them?
Yeah.
We're playing tackle football,
you
bro.
can't even land on them. I like it. I mean, no, listen, the offensive lineman, you should like it too. Right?
That's ridiculous.
See, quarterback doesn't get hurt, you don't get blamed.
It's ridiculous. I'm watching football as a football person.
I know, but
I'm
here's
not
the
watching
thing,
it as an offensive lineman.
You've got the game isn't as good with first string quarterbacks out of the game, right? Do we know that? Absolutely.
Well, then you shouldn't pay him.
You got a second string play, and it's just not as entertaining. The product's not as good.
Well, that's on depending on the management of the team who can keep their stable of quarterbacks right.
Yeah, but who's the most important guy on the field? All due respect, it's the quarterback, right? So you got to have different rules for the special players.
I disagree. Well, I disagree.
That's because you're a macho football guy.
No, I am not a macho football guy. I wore long sleeves in cold weather. Like, I'm not a macho football guy. I just think that you start to change how people are attacking the quarterback, you might as well put a flag on his hip.
Well,
you know?
I know a lot of people say that.
How about that?
But see, I think it's clear. As long as you don't, they said if you put all your weight on them, it's a penalty. So don't put all your weight on them. It's not necessary to put all your weight on them. Like, you don't have to drill them, pile drive them.
You're coming at him like a relentless rabid dog.
And you can't hit him in the head, and you can't hit him in the knees. So anything else is fair game. Make a regular tackle, like right in the waist area.
They're going to start, like, wrapping and, like, rolling. And what that's going to do, it's going to start slinging their helmets right into the ground. And it's going to be way more concussions than there's ever been.
Concussions for who? The defensive player? Or the quarterback?
For the quarterback. The guys are going to wrap him up and then have to, like, roll to tackle him. And it's just going to fling his head right into the turf.
Trying to protect the quarterbacks. They know, the NFL knows that it's not as entertaining without the first-string guy in there. Trying to change the mindset. It'll loosen up. Once they change the mindset, it'll loosen up.
I see the monetary value and ratings and stuff like that, but I'm just thinking in all fairness.
By the way, one of our guys, Rich, chimes in. Again, Eagles defense just let the team after team just drive down the field at the end of games. Like, hell no field goal. That's not that major a deal there. Now, here's the key drive. You eat up a couple first downs here. You let them get the ball back with 2 minutes to go. They're not a great offense. They're not going to come down the field and score a touchdown on you like other teams would. I think this is very safe here.
Yeah. Any points on the board here seals it. So I think time off the clock is just as valuable as points is.
Again, you guys are watching Eagles fourth quarter live. We are live online. I'm Mike Missanelli. He's Todd Herremans. They're analyzing this fourth quarter and going along, watching the game and reacting just like everybody else would as they're watching the game. Usually I watch this alone so I don't yell and scream or talk. So this is different for me. I'm usually taking copious notes.
I usually don't even speak.
All right, now guess who the running back is? Unbelievable. And he fumbled. Oh, no. That's what they were afraid of. Are they going to call this a fumble or was he down?
No.
That's Josh Adams, by the way. They called the fumble. Oh, no. Oh, see, there's the peril of the rookie running back. That's why they didn't use him last week.
Oh, dude, you just can't stretch for those extra yards at this point in the game.
He was down. His butt's down.
Yeah, he's down. His knee was down before his butt was down.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. Ball might be loose. This is going to be very interesting. All right, he's down. The ball moving?
Yeah, he's down. He's down.
Ball's moving as the cheek goes down. This is going to be a very interesting call. Come on, you're going to bring in your rules guy here. You can't go to a commercial.
Well, what you doing? So they called it a fumble.
They did.
That might curse him here. Might not be enough to overrule that. You know, it's tough because it's not indecisive.
It is. It's a pretty tough call. They're going to bring that Dean Blandino in here. See what he has to say.
Before you see his butt actually move, you know it's touching the ground. But at what point?
This is bad TV. You got to get the rules guy in before you go to the commercial. Because by the time you come back, they'll have the replay. You got to have the guy weigh in on it here. The fan line, again, is in the top right-hand corner. If you're watching us on the screen, your computer screen, click on that in the upper right-hand corner. We got a lot of people chiming in today. Kevin had just messaged, hopefully Doug P. runs the ball here. Oh, wait. Here's Blandino. All right, see, too late. Runner was down by contact. They got the benefit of the call. Blandino came in too late here. Eagles survived that.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Look at Dean looks stumped.
I don't know what Dean was going to say now.
I know. I want to know what he said. What
he knows the result, so he can just tailor it around the result.
Dean, you don't know.
Well, that was pretty close.
Surprised as we were, they still got the ball.
I guess he's not in the game now. Josh Adams.
Who's back there? Smallwood?
Oh, no, they kept him in the game. Josh Adams was in the game.
They'll play action. Oh, no.
Yep, down.
Let that clock run, dude. We need that clock to run.
I'm shocked they have Adams in the game after that. Vitae got beat. He double-teamed him, too.
Icked. That's tough. Come on.
Wow, he got him the punt quick.
No.
They needed to get a first down there.
Yeah. I don't like that call.
I'm thinking that they would throw it to Ertz in the middle of the field there instead of that flat play. That never works.
I hate those. I didn't like them when I was playing. I just thought they were – some teams run them really well, and then other teams try to do it, and they just don't have the personnel for it.
Why didn't you like those as a player?
I didn't feel like we had the personnel for it. I felt like we were trying to copy somebody else's success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like you have a sense when you're playing, like, what's going to work for you. And then you'll go into meetings, like, the next week, and they'll be like, hey, guys, look at this play that we saw Sunday in another game. Let's try to do it again. Try
So
to
what
do the
would
exact
be your
same
responsibility in that play? You'd have to hit and then shoot out.
Yeah, generally they give you a number counting in from the sidelines, depending on whether you're tackle or guard to go out. And either you have to cover them up or kick them out, depending on where they are.
Wow, that's a pretty good play by Bortles there.
Yeah.
This is turning into a nightmare scenario where another team's coming down the field. I didn't see this coming. That's what I saw coming. He can stink in a heartbeat. Kevin saying, I can't watch them lose like this again. Yeah, it's bringing back some bad memories here. But you got to stay calm that this Jaguar offense has limited amount of big plays they can make.
Dude, that's what you said last drive.
But they didn't score a touchdown. Here comes a blitz. Got him. Good play. Douglas.
Oh, nice.
You got punted here, right?
That was big.
4 something left?
I don't know. 4 minutes?
Yep.
They're going for it here, huh?
Bill's on the fan line. Bill, what can we do for you? Bill, can we hear you?
And Mike, thanks for having me on.
What's up, Bill?
What's
going on, fellas? I wanted to ask a quick question, basically for Todd and just for his player experience. Does the media or do the fans, do we make too much about the time travel and the delay in sleep and traveling overseas and traveling from coast to coast, or is that a real thing?
Nah, it's a real thing. The planes are super uncomfortable when you're big. It's not like you're all flying first class. There's a select few of you that are, but even that, the time travel, just getting on a different schedule, like it's all not the best scenario. And now going over to London, like I was saying earlier, they got all this fanfare stuff that they have to do to reach the fan base. So there's a lot of different things pulling them in different directions for this trip. So I had no idea what to expect,
Meanwhile, Bortles, they go for it on 4th and 1, and Bortles spins out, gets the first down, keeps the drive going. I wasn't seeing that. I got to be honest with you. I thought they'd punt the football there.
Dude, I did too. Not a whole lot of faith in their defense right now in this point in the game.
Now look at that. That's not even close. Well, he could be so bad.
I know. The NFL's a crazy business, dude.
Third and 2, what do they do here? Do they throw it? Or does Bortles run this himself?
3rd and 2.
They got 7 in the box. Go back. There it is. All right, there's another 4th down situation. Good play.
Too bad at that. Fletcher? Yep. Dude, what do you got? Watching on, you're like 30 seconds ahead of me.
Just a couple seconds ahead of you for some reason. Are you in Jersey? The feed is slow in Jersey?
I'm right downtown Philly. Okay. I'm a man.
That's it.
That is it. Barring a turnover or a fumble, or we still got to get a first down, right?
Yeah. How many timeouts do they have left?
Yeah. They got 2 left.
No, it's funny. They just ran 8 crappy plays and got 11 yards and eked the first down out of that.
Ooh, Portal's balling. No stress.
Moa back in. Andrew's ready on the fan line. Andrew, let's hear from you.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, Andrew?
Happy Sunday morning football.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I wanted to just ask you guys about the running situation. It really seems like compared to the past couple of years, there really isn't like a featured back. I mean, last year you had, or past couple of years you had Blunt, and it just felt like more seamless. And I wanted to get your thoughts on like how you guys think they can improve, or what, if anything, what they can improve to make that section of their offense stronger.
It's a really good question. I want to answer it like right
Well,
after
I mean,
this. That's a great play. When he rolls to his right, he's really good. I mean, that's not an easy throw to make.
No, that's a beautiful window that he just put that in.
All right, so regarding the running back situation, it's a really good question, Andrew, because I think they need another running back. Now, I think they want the best of both worlds. They don't want to give up any draft picks. They have 11 next year, and I think that they overvalue the guys they have right now. But Adams has played so well today, it might get him thinking that we are not going to make a deal. So we'll have to see till Tuesday.
Right. I mean, I don't think it's going to – at this point, they got this win. You know, they need to get healthy. I don't know if he's got any plans right now to add a back. You know, it makes more sense with this win, that's for sure.
So you're saying they're still in it. If they win this game, they should get the running back. And I'm thinking they're thinking, well, we won this game without a great running back, and Adams is getting a little more confidence, so we'll just ride this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, the next man up philosophy worked last year, you know, but they did add Jay last year, you know.
I think it would make it a lot easier on them if they added. You know, if they didn't have a lot of draft picks next year,
without giving up too much.
What they would have to give up for a back right now. Well, there you go. You don't need a running back, Todd. Come on.
Nice. Yeah, what do you think about these London games?
What
about these London games? Are you a fan?
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. Like, you think that they should expand the NFL globally and do more like
that would be that would dilute the product a little bit. I think these to grow the sport globally like the NBA did, I think it's a good idea. People in London, they sell out these games. So it gives a chance for fans to travel. Like Eagle fans going to London, probably a lot of them for the first time.
Right. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people that went to London for this game that never would have.
Dan chimes in. They're terrible running between the tackles. Bill says Matthews has made some key catches today. He has. And Kevin says they need to make a deal for someone by Tuesday. They can't sit on their hands. We'll see what they do. It's hard to tell what a win does in that regard. It's like, okay, we're still in it. Let's make a deal and get better. Or we're good enough and we don't need to give up draft picks because we're not going to really improve ourselves appreciably if we go out and get a guy.
Well, I really think that they need to think about the longevity of the person that they're trading for if they do.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you know, if they get stuck not making the playoffs or whatever, they already have an aging roster, you know. Sproles, God bless him. I doubt he's going to play next year, you know. I mean, I don't want to doubt him.
No,
but
he's pretty much finished. See, I think they really misjudged a couple of situations, and they got sentimental in bringing some guys back, and they wanted to keep that good Super Bowl feeling going. But you got to be a hard, cutthroat business guy sometimes.
right,
That's it. They're checking down. They're taking a knee. It's over.
Oh,
Jags are out of
what
TOs.
just happened?
Eagles win and cover, Todd.
Happy people in Philadelphia right now.
Bill says the people in London care that much about NFL football. Well, they're selling it out, aren't they? I think they are interested in it, but also don't forget that 30,000 people are coming from the teams.
Yeah, I know London's about to get a taste of all those Philly fans that took the trip over, and they're going to go out celebrating.
Yeah.
All those pubs are going to be lit.
Tonight will be crazy.
You think they're greasing the poles over there?
I hope there's no mayhem in the old town tonight.
Dude, I've always liked Jordan Matthews. I'm happy to see him make some big plays like that. I think he could be a really good asset. He develops a relationship with the quarterback.
Yeah, I just wish he had a little more speed.
Agreed.
Oh, they're happy now. Now they can let loose. No curfew. Let the boys go tonight.
Yeah. Just make sure everybody gets through customs by 8 a.m.
Biggest takeaway from today, they're still in it, Todd. I think, had they lost this game, it would have been almost impossible to get to 9-7. Now, I don't think they're going to go on some great winning streak. They got some tough games coming up. I once thought they could sweep the division. I'm not so sure they can do that anymore. But if they get to 9-7, I think that's enough. That will mean they have beat the Redskins the last game of the year. That will give them the playoff spot, and they're going to have to go on the road to beat somebody. I do think this team, obviously, it's not the same as it was last year. So they're going to have to really come up with some heroic effort to do something in the playoffs. But what do you think their future is?
Well, I think one of the big things is Lane going down. They need to shore up, make sure the offensive line is going to stay together for the long haul. But this bye week coming up is going to be huge for some of the other players to be able to take a week or two and recover and rest and try to get healthier, because that's the only thing that's really going to help them at this point.
The bye week comes at a good time. If they make a deal by the trade deadline, they'll get some time to indoctrinate that person into the scheme and everything. So we'll see. I just think they've been so fragmented with injuries and so disjointed at certain positions. It's impossible for them to be the same efficient team they were last year. But if they can sneak in the playoffs, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, but they had injuries last year too.
Now Mills got hurt today. Again, another guy goes down. So Patrick Peterson is available. Maybe they make that kind of a big deal rather than a running back or a wide receiver.
I think that would be huge. Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, I mean, he's made big splash deals. So maybe that's what he's got in mind, a bigger splash than just the running back, that he actually goes out and makes that deal for Patrick Peterson. Now, that's going to cost him 2 important draft picks to get that guy. Now, probably a second and something else, maybe a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, but you're getting a proven, shutdown corner. The dude's special.
All right, well, listen, this has been fun, and we're going to be doing this every Eagles game. We get the bye next week, so we'll catch you in a couple weeks. Eagles fourth quarter live. Myself, Mike Missanelli, with Todd Herremans, and we go over and react to the game just like everybody else is reacting as you're watching it on television. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you in a couple weeks. Thanks, Todd.
All right, guys. Yeah, thank you, guys. Have a good time.